Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen.
And I'm Ashley Sylvester.
Love it, Ashley. Today, we are just going to do a little mom talk catch up, and then I'm going to rapid fire ask you questions about favorite baby items and all the mom things.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. So how's your week been?
I mean, I don't like, what day is it?
Oh, that's me. I actually just had to go check. It's Wednesday.
No, I'm serious. I'm like, crap,
Yeah.
what have I done this week? Today, actually, it's so nice you asked, because today I texted, because I've had kind of a rough couple weeks. Just like,
yeah. Well, you've been
heavy-
working a lot.
Yeah, I've been working a lot. Last week I do like I do hair and makeup, just to, give the whole
And
the
she
whole
owns a
picture.
company.
And I own a company and I do anything in the beauty industry. I love it. Last week I was on site for like 14-hour days, Monday
Yeah.
through Friday. So it was like a long week last week. And then the week before, I think I was off. It was
Yeah.
not good. Like I just was,
Yeah, I mean, those are long hours.
I was treading up a sandhill. So I had texted Zach this morning, maybe it was like 11:30. I'm like, I'm having a great day. Like I actually
Good.
feel like this is like, when you get those days that you're like, it like relieves your long.
I'm like, I always tell Eric,
track.
I'm vibing today.
Yeah, no, I'm like, so today's a great day. It's actually the first day I felt kind of like myself a little bit and I think my stress has been up.
Yeah.
So I have not felt stressed today,
Good.
which is lovely. And I'm
Good.
like, I need to have more days like this. So it's been good. And then I just worked a lot on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
I almost like overdrived it on Monday because I'm like, I have an ongoing we have to-do list problems.
Yeah.
Kid.
Always.
We have to-do list issues and it runs our life and we really should not. So I tried to like bust some stuff out so that I could actually not today, which is why I'm happy. So
yay.
Yeah.
And what's like your typical schedule for the week?
My life is so like,
well, I'm like, I know it's kind of ups and downs.
A couple things that are consistent. I do hair on Tuesdays.
Yep.
I did cosmetology school before I ever did anything else that I do. And a lot of people don't realize I still do color and cuts, but I do it for like family. I do it for Kit, my girlfriends, family, just a couple things. So I do hair on Tuesdays typically.
Yeah.
Mondays, I typically do Sly Beauty from like 7:30 to 5. And then Wednesdays, Thursday, Fridays vary depending on if I'm doing corporate work or like hair and makeup for like marketing for corporate shoots is what I mean by that. Or I'm doing bridal. I do a lot. It's bridal season. It's picking up. So I do a lot of bridal and hair and makeup with that kind of stuff. So it kind of like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday
kind of varies.
Yes. And Saturdays. Vary.
So you have somebody that comes and helps you.
Yes, I do. Yes. So in the very beginning, my sister-in-law, Robin, watched Nettie for me, which was just such a saving grace. And I understand like it is so hard because I have family.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people feel really uncomfortable with anybody besides family watching their kids.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I wouldn't say I fall completely into that bracket because I have systems and processes in place that make me feel better about other people watching my kids.
Right.
However, most of the time it is family because I have such a massive family.
And they're so like, they want to.
No, they want to.
Yeah.
I literally have, and I like people like, and it's not even just like my siblings. I have aunts and uncles that are like, they feel like siblings
your aunts and uncles have watched my kids.
No, I'm like, they're like not even aunts and uncles. Like I feel like when I say my family, it's like I'm talking about 45 people. That are like, I'm talking as close to me as my sister.
Yeah.
You know? My sister-in-law, Robin, she has my only niece who's a year older than Nettie. And Robin is just like the most maternal person ever.
Like an angel on this
and
earth.
Nettie was colicky. And so I just am so grateful that she had her because I could act. I think with a colicky baby, the biggest issue is that when you leave, you feel like you're putting that anxiety and burden on somebody else.
Yeah.
And I don't think that anybody feels that way. I think we feel that way because we have a colicky baby all the time and we know that our anxiety is up and heightened because of that. But when you get a colicky baby for 24 hours, you're like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not your normal.
Well, yeah, because you're giving them back.
Right. And so anyway, my point is that I'm so grateful that I could just leave and just like truly I could work and have anxiety-free time. And she could do that for me. So she did that for me for about 4 months, I think, maybe it was longer than that, 4 to 6 months. And then my little cousin Hannah, who is 20, I believe, 19 or 20, is now my full-time nanny. And she's the best. Like
she's incredible.
She watched your baby kids.
Yeah, she watched him on Friday.
This weekend. Yeah. No, she's the best. And so she has Nettie most days that I work, which on average is about 3 full 10-hour days a week.
Which that's so nice to have somebody consistently that like comes in your home, knows where everything is, like just does things the way that you would do
I
it.
just trust her fully. Like
Yeah.
she's just, and she just is like, she's never bothered.
Yeah.
Happy to do whatever.
Oh, she's
She
so
like,
cute.
and I think we have a good routine. Like she like knows Nettie's routine and what I like done, but also like we have an aquarium pass. Like we're fortunate enough to have like an aquarium pass. We have a pass to Thanksgiving Point through like with my sister-in-law. Like she goes out and takes Nettie's to breakfast like with her girlfriends. Like Nettie's very
like her baby.
Yeah, like her baby. So it's not like she's just home in my house. She's very much like it's like Hannah comes and gets her in the morning and I'm like, I'll see you at 5. Like, and Hannah like is so sweet. She like runs a lot of my errands. She'll go to Costco for me.
She did my dishes.
She always does my dishes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh my gosh.
You do my dishes and you're the love of my life.
Yeah, same.
I hate dishes. So, so she's just like such a huge help, not just with Nettie, but like she goes to the post office for me. She does my returns.
I feel like she's like an extension of you. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
So I feel really lucky. She's in the best of hands. I'm somebody who like, I don't need all the credit to raise my kid.
Yeah.
I'm good. I do the best I can. Working is a huge part of my soul.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah. Same.
I love it. And I know we've talked like, we
need to do a whole episode on like working moms.
Yeah. Because I'm like, we have talked about that a lot. And it's like, it's such a battle because it's like, we love being moms, but like, every single time we try to just do that,
it doesn't work.
We're not happy.
Yeah.
There's a part of us that needs something else and it doesn't make us shitty moms.
No.
It's perfect because I'm like, she is fully like, I'm always like, are you nice to your other mama today? I'm like, you should probably be nice to your mama today.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, she is. Like Hannah's like her other mama, her little mamacita. And it's like, I'm so grateful because I'm like, without it, I wouldn't. Well,
I'm like, you can't do what you do.
No. And I also can't do it by myself. No one can. Like, I don't need all the credit. I'm good. I'm like, I'm fine with being the best. And I will always, you're the mom. You're always the best in your kids' lives. They don't even know the difference. But I also am like so grateful that she really makes me feel like she is in the best hands. She's teaching her, she's growing, she's learning. Like I don't have to like ask questions. Like it's just great. So I feel fortunate. And I know that's not the case for a lot of moms. Like I often talk to moms that like don't either have the means, which is so crappy.
Which it's so expensive right now. Yeah.
No,
I'm always like, in this economy?
No, I mean, honestly, for 30 hours a week, like I'm paying her $17. I mean, that's higher. I would say that's higher than the average. But like I said, she's doing stuff for me that's not also in the realm of just being a typical nanny.
Right.
But I'm like $17 an hour for one kid.
Yeah. No, I'm like, that's
like
great.
I fully like, I say that bluntly and openly because I am fully aware that that is not normal.
Yeah.
To like, it's hard. And like you have these kids and it's like, it sucks when you can't, like, it's just expensive to like afford childcare. So I feel very fortunate that I'm in the circumstance that I work enough and I'm able to do that it makes sense for my job.
Yes.
And so it's good. It works for us. We're in a routine. And I think that I get my break. She also gets a break from me. She doesn't need me all the time.
No, I think it's so healthy to like be able to step away from your kids and then like
she'll go to like because of like the routine that we have and she's not clinging to Hannah, she's not clinging to me. Like I'm sure there will be phases where like she like loves
just
me more
wants you.
Love them.
Yeah.
But like she's very much like unbothered, which I'm like I'm here for because there's other things that are hard about her that she's very specific about and I'm like I'm glad that's not one of them.
Right. I know some people like when I was working full time, people would be like, oh my gosh, does it like make you so sad that like, you know, they prefer that person over you like when you're around? And I'm like, no, I am so grateful that I have somebody in my life that like loves my kid, you know, just as much as I love them and that my child loves them. And like, I'm like, there's nothing that makes me happier.
Well, because I think like, I was really lucky my mom was home. She was a nurse, but she did odd hours. So like I never really didn't have my mom give or take like a day a week for a couple hours after school.
Yeah.
And so I can't speak to daycare or to childcare or nanny in any sense of my own. But I do remember having babysitters that I didn't like. And there's just this complete sense of discomfort. And like, I don't wish that for Nettie. Like I want her to like, just cling. I want her
excited.
I want her to love that person. And like I said, I'm like, it goes back to like not needing all the credit. I don't have an ego with it.
Yeah.
I do believe like the cliche term, it takes a village. I fully stand by that. And I just think that there's kind of an ego with it sometimes with moms.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like, you know, I've got egos with other things, but I'm like, you got to let that go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's not helping you. And like, what? Like somebody, like, who cares? Like somebody's giving you a stamp up. Who's giving you the stamp up approval? That's like, you're with your kid 24.
There's not a notary for
Amazing.
that.
Like, I'm like, no one cares that you're like, what? It's just for you? Because I'm like, no one cares that you're with your
No.
kid 24/7. And in fact, you care because you're not well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, everybody needs breaks.
Just a break. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
that looks like that doesn't look like 30 hours
I'm
a
like,
week
it
for
can
some
look
people.
so different.
But I'm like, a date night, a girl's
errand
night, an errand
by yourself.
Just like,
or not night, but
I'm like, because I'll take my
pedicure.
Yes. I'll take my niece from my sister-in-law, Robin. Like even today, I had her all day today. And Robin's like, I could just get out of the car. I
Yeah.
could just get out of the car.
Oh,
I don't
it's
have to like get my kid out of
glorious.
the car. I can just like get out of the car and walk in the store. And I'm like, yeah. It's amazing.
The simple
it's
things.
amazing what you can get done
Oh,
without
yeah.
having to get a kid in the car.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I can shower by myself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's honestly great.
Well, talk to me about what Nettie's into right now.
Oh, she's so funny. She's the most independent kid. She doesn't want to be held. She doesn't want to be cuddled. She doesn't want to sit on my
And she's
lap.
like always kind of been like that.
Oh, always. No,
Yeah.
she's not. She has no interest. If she is sitting next to me, like on the couch, I'm like, no one move. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, do not distract her. Do not because I get like 5 or 6 minutes and then she's like, oh yeah. Like she
just busy.
Oh yeah, busy. And I'm like, it's fun though. Cause I'm like, it makes her like, she likes to explore. She like, she makes it hard for me, but we've kind of like learned the bounds of my house. And
Yeah.
I've, safetied the things I have to and let her tear up the things that she can. But she's just saying all the little words. She's kind of not a late talker, but like wasn't the earliest talker.
That's
like
how my Nora is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And because Liv was like speaking.
I can't
She
even
was-
like compare. She's doing freaking flashcards
out
at
of
like a
control.
year and a half.
I'm like, no, I feel like she was like, no. So
Yeah.
I'm like, not a late talker, but just like had no interest for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like she's like a little bit like no-nos where like just like
Yes.
stubborn. Like she doesn't want.
No, she looked at
She
me
does
like,
not want to say it when you want her to say
she's not
it.
a parrot.
Yeah.
Like you'll be like, say mama. And she's like flipping me off. She's
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm good. Don't ask me. So it's fun right now because she actually is trying to say words and it's like, you're just stoked. Like
Yeah.
you're like, oh my gosh, she said buckhole. Oh my gosh, she said, like it's just cute. Like, so it's really fun. So she's like, she's talking more right now. She loves all the food, which I'm here for. I mean, she's picky, but then
Yeah.
I don't know. You know how kids are, but she loves the food. She loves to dance. She
Cute.
likes the music in the car. She's always been a book lover. We'll sit, like the other day it was so cute. She gets up and she gets her pile of books and sits them on the couch. And I have this funny video because she didn't realize that I was like videoing her and she's just like reading, like blabbering, reading to herself.
Cute.
It's just cute. So she loves books and all the things. So she's at a really fun age. I say that at every age, so that's stupid. But that's how I
No,
feel.
I'm like, I think
That's
it
how
just
I feel.
keeps
We're
getting
like,
more
right,
fun.
yeah, no, it does. I really don't feel like I've ever hit a spot where I'm like, I hate this. I don't hate it right now. She's
Yeah.
like so freaking fun. And I think it's just because she's doing big girl things.
Yeah.
Like she's changing. Like all of a sudden she's tall and 18 months is like that transitional phase. I
Yes.
think.
They get big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Okay. Well, let's dive into some rapid fire
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me your top 3 baby must-have items. I know one off the top of my head that you're going to say.
Tell me.
The Doona.
Oh,
That's your like number 1.
Oh, Doona is number 1. I like it has mixed reviews, which I get why.
Yeah.
But like for me, it saved me more. It keeps coming back and
Yeah.
it keeps saving me. I loved it when she was little. I just loved that I could pop her out of the ar and roll her in. Like I
No,
just
I'm
was
like the
very into
convenience
that.
is there.
I was very into that. I love
Yeah.
the Doona. It saved us again. Nettie has been out of the Doona for about 6 months now because she just is big.
Yeah.
So like she was like pissed and squished in there. So she'd been out of it. We just barely went on a cruise and I had taken it as like our car seat, like
Yeah.
to get her to and from the cruise ship. And my child will not, because we had taken an umbrella stroller, like a $20 umbrella stroller, because I'm like, great, this will just like bebop around the ship and it'll be great.
Mhm.
No, my child like ripped it, like throwing herself out of it because she doesn't want to be restrained. She needs like a 5-point effing harness. Like so she ripped it as we're
Just like
we're not
20
even- we're not
minutes
even-
in.
No, we literally were at the airport. We were getting
Oh
off
my
our flight.
gosh.
She ripped it in half. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's going to happen? And she's not at the age where you can herd her even.
No.
Like she won't let you.
There's
like,
no reason.
No, she wants to go the other direction. If not, she's on the ground throwing a complete tantrum. So Zach's like, put her in that freaking Doona. And her little legs are hanging off. Like it's for sure too big. It saved us the whole trip. I'm like, once again, I have a testimony
Yeah.
of the Doona.
Of the Doona.
Because the trip would have been ruined. I have to 5-point harness her. She will not. She will not. So I'm a Doona girl.
Yeah.
The other one, baby item is the shusher.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's the worst. It's weird. Creepy.
Well, I'm like, I remember, I saw that you got it.
Yeah.
And then I remember
Taylor got it for me. One of our
Yes.
girlfriends got it for me. And I was like, Taylor, what the hell is this? Like,
yeah.
So what it does, it's like this little It's a
It
sound
literally
machine.
is
It's a
like,
sound machine.
shh.
And
I
it
was like, what
shushes.
the heck is
And
that noise?
It's like, shh.
Yeah.
Shh. And it is, and I'm sure it's a dude shushing. It's a recording of somebody shushing. It's because I
Quite literally shushing.
The first time I turned it on, I literally called Taylor. I'm like, what the freaking hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, this is the weird. She's like, don't knock until you try it.
And then you just like put it on your
she
car
was
seat.
losing her mind one day because she was colicky. And so I put it on her car seat and she was like,
and you're like, and that's the end.
And I literally, so they're like $35. Those stupid little things are $35. The problem is if you drop them, they break.
Oh.
They do it on purpose. I hate them.
Yeah.
I'm like, and no customer service ever they don't care. So literally.
How many shushers did you go through?
Oh, 3. I spent $100 on shushers. Like and mind you, like you only have a shusher for whatever, 4 months or whatever it is. But I was like, everyone knew that wherever Nettie was, if you weren't holding like wherever Nettie is, where's the shusher? Like, like it's like shusher Nettie. Because
That's
it was
so funny.
It was like Binky shusher.
Yeah.
Like it's my number. So I get it for everybody because everyone's like, what is this? I'm like,
just try
they
it.
like a shush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of, and it's also like funny that it's called that shusher.
Oh, and like,
how many times can I say shusher? As ASMR, shusher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of them. I mean, like there's so many, but I would probably say the Love Every play kits.
Oh, yes. They're so cute.
They're not the cheapest thing. However, their marketing is good.
Yeah.
Because, and I play this same marketing game in my company, Slay Beauty, because there's truth to it. But like the average person's makeup bag lasts from 4 to 6 months because they're canvas interior, they are dirty, they're disgusting.
Yeah.
So then they go back out and they buy another $35 to $50 makeup bag at Target, Ulta, whatever it is. So in a span of a year, you've spent $100 on at least on cosmetic bags, right? And that's not including you usually are doing more than that because one cosmetic bag doesn't hold everything.
Oh, yeah.
So hi, Slay Beauty, plug here.
Yes.
But like our bags last on average 2.5 to 3.5 years. So I'm always like, hey, like I know this is, our bags are $119. So they're an investment.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, no. So Love Every like does that same thing. Because it's a play kit subscription, but it's a sensory Montessori play kit.
Which I love.
It's so cool. They're wooden toys. They're the highest quality. They're so cute. They're beautiful. Like, and I'm into that. I don't love things with noises and
we don't do batteries.
No, I don't love it.
We don't do batteries.
I just don't love it because I'm like, they already have enough of that. Like
it's so overstimulating.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not an anti-TV girl, but like they already, like if she's going to watch like say a show a day or whatever it is, that's enough. Like between the music and the car, I'm the person, I'm overstimulated because. No,
and that's what I mean. I'm like, it's for me. It's not for my.
And I'm like, because my problem is I always have music on in my house. Like if you're in my house, I never have a silent house because
you always have a candle and music.
Well, I've done hair for my whole life and you're never in the salon without music. So now I can't exist in a silent world. Like it's really hard for me. So like that considered, I love the kits because they're like, they come every few months.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
and they're age appropriate.
I think on average, the subscription's like, probably $150 is what I'm guessing every few months. So I'm not saying it's the most expensive thing, but it's not the cheapest thing.
Yeah.
But also like, if I were to bet, you're spending about $150 every 4 months on toys.
Oh, I'm
just
sure.
in smaller increments.
Yeah.
And they say that. So it is my favorite. And I've almost canceled it a million times. Cause like when you get that, get that pull from the account and you're like, my gosh, $150 for toys. But then I'm like, I don't buy toys for 4 months. It's great.
No, it's
so
nice.
I'm like, that's
and no shade to anybody if you like battery toys or like colorful toys.
I just think
that's just like what works and what we like. I'm a Montessori.
It depends on what your house looks like. My house is noisy.
Yeah.
Like I need Montessori.
Yes. No, straight up.
I have problems. Like I'm the person who like plays YouTube videos when I get like I have that problem. So I'm trying to not complete. It's the world we live in. I'm fine with it. Like I said, I'm not an anti-show mom or an anti-screen time mom. I'm just like trying not to make my kid as dependent as I am because I am.
Well, I'm like, you got to save that stuff for when you really need it.
And she's like developing. I think I'm like, I am old and the damage has been done.
Yeah.
Like I am what I am. So yeah, I don't think it's like an anti-battery thing. I just think that like, they're cute. We're also weird. We like cute stuff.
I like cute
I'm
things.
kind of a brat.
No, I am too, because I'm like, I like toys that look cute in my house too, because I don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, there's no sign of life in my house. Well, like it's not a magazine.
But we also like, not that our house is always put together. But
no, my house is not.
We like interior design.
Yes.
We like our houses actually.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't need my toys to like make my house feel freaking ugly. And that's
Yeah.
a selfish issue.
No,
that I have, but,
and
you know,
I get that.
I'm
like,
okay with that. I'll admit that.
I'm like a halfway sad beige mom, and that's
But
fine.
You've done really good.
Yeah.
You've actually like
I've expanded.
No, Liv comes out in colorful things. And
Yeah, not
she
by
has-
choice.
No. But I'm saying you've accepted.
You should have seen her outfit the other day. She got a gymnastics like leotard from my niece, and then these like pink booty hot shorts,
Oh, yeah.
and her
Rain boots, probably.
princess high heels.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny. I have to like hide the hot shorts and the leotard because she'll wear them under clothes. And
take
then
her pants off.
Yes, and then we'll be at a restaurant, and then she's just like,
But I was stripped
down.
Though.
Yeah, I mean, you thought you were a dog.
I thought I was a dog. I also thought I was the hottest second grader in town. I also was wearing a full face of makeup in second grade. I also was.
I love.
I was cutting my own hair in the 5th grade. Like I was Liv. My poor mother was like, "Bye, don't tell anyone you're my kid."
Yeah, I'm like, I really try to not just like put her in a box and let her have some
but we like
creativity. I like the box. It just
I get to be in the box for a little bit longer because my kid doesn't have an opinion.
Yeah, no, Liv has an opinion. She likes to say how she wants her hair.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just gonna live that. I'm gonna live up. I'm not quite the beige sad mom, but I'm the wooden toy non-battery
No, I
mom.
love a wooden toy.
So those are my 3.
What's your favorite diaper?
Well, if I was really bougie, our girlfriend Taylor is very bougie. Taylor Peterson, she knows it. It's okay.
Oh, she knows.
She knows it. She loves it.
Yeah.
She thrives in that life.
Yeah, she likes it.
She had the coterie diapers.
Yes.
And she gifted me a pack of them. And I was like, screw you.
Yeah.
Because now I've been tainted by the coterie
I've
diaper.
heard they're incredible.
No, they are. I've never bought them because I
can't do it.
I can't. But I would love to. If I just was a little bit more bougie.
Yeah.
It would be they're the if you are rich, buy coterie.
Yeah.
But no, I just do the Costco.
Yeah, that's
Costco
what I do too. I'm like, it's great.
She didn't it's interesting because I think they work pretty well, but Nettie did a certain size, like the size 4, she would pee through at night.
Oh.
But then the size 5, I think it's a bigger diaper.
Yeah.
But she didn't have that problem in a size 3. So it is interesting.
What is she a size 5
she's
now?
A size 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so weird. There's only a size 6. I'm like, how is she that big? But I like Costco.
Yeah. I love
I'm
Costco.
Also just
do you do Costco wipes too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're great. Sometimes they come out with 6 at a time, but whatever.
No, but I'm like, I can't beat that price. I also spent an astronomical amount on formula.
Yes.
So I needed a counter. I would have bought coterie if I didn't have to buy formula.
Yeah.
Because she was on some Similac, some
pro.
And because the first day I went and bought that Kirkland. Yeah. Because the Kirkland's the best freaking deal formula ever.
That's what I use for both.
And it's still expensive. But I'm saying it's a really good deal.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, because there's also the Enfamil that come in the big canisters. Yeah. And I think at the time, it was I think I was getting online and I was like, oh, the canisters are $23. It's fine. It's the big canister.
No,
it's not even.
They're the teeny ones.
No, it's not even half of the Enfamil canister. It's it lasted me 4 days. So I was buying 2 $20.
No.
So 3 a week. So 3 $23 canisters of formula a week.
Ouch.
That's so rude. So I can't buy coterie.
Yeah. No.
But I would totally do it.
What do you use for bathing?
Honest. So good. And then I use the Tubby Todd lotion. Because
I love Tubby Todd.
I love Tubby Todd. It's also the other bougie thing that I use. Because I love their face ointment because she had baby acne. Yeah. And it works.
The Oliver ointment?
It would work on adults.
It's so good.
I don't know what's in it. It's magic.
Yeah.
It literally is magic. Because anytime she has a rash, and she gets fever rashes.
Oh, yes.
Bad. Her cheeks literally are bright red. If I put it's amazing. So I do the Oliver ointment and I do the Tubby Todd lotion. And I wasn't originally using the Tubby Todd lotion. I was using the Honest lotion because it's so affordable. But it's so funny because at 4 months, I had forgotten my lotion on a trip and I was using it. And I'm like, I'm dry.
Yeah.
So then I decided it wasn't. And I'm a lotion weirdo. I oil myself at night.
Yeah. No, I had
decided it was not good enough for my baby's skin and I needed a deeper. But also Tubby Todd lotion's $47.
It is expensive.
$47.
It's so good though.
It so really good. Is. But I'm also
that's on my bougie
list. You get me hooked. I'm like, you get me hooked on $47 lotion?
Yeah. And it smells so good.
It lasts me a while. But I just think I have a hard time. Like I said, it's the lump sum.
Yeah.
But I'm honest, the Honest lotion that I was using was not up to par.
Gosh dang it.
And I love a soft baby.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'll pay
use-
for the very
I have to use like special eczema.
because little
No-No's has the worst eczema.
Yeah, I've been lucky. She hasn't had that yet.
Yeah. I think it's like I want to go get her allergy tested.
Probably.
Eric, my husband, had eczema. He still has eczema.
Yeah.
And they say, well, I read this somewhere. Maybe fact check this. But I had heard that if you have it past the age of 5, then you'll like have it into adulthood.
No, I mean,
but-
my aunt, Allie has some eczema, but she manages it. It's just hard.
Totally.
So,
okay. Tell me about what your favorite sleep sack is.
I had bought in when she was really little. I had gotten the Dreamland? The Dreamland baby sack that like you could do their arms out or in.
Yeah.
I really liked that when she was little and she wasn't rolling. I had bought in 2 sizes up, both sizes up, because I was a sucker and they were like, buy 2, get 1 BOGO or buy whatever. And so I did. And I never used the other 2 sides because I have a tummy sleeper. So she's been a tummy sleeper since she could roll over.
Yeah.
And that's controversial, but like, I'm not
whatever.
I'm going to go flip her over 100 times. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, I'm like, I can't, no. So I feel like the Dreamland socks don't work for tummy sleepers because you're sleeping on little pockets of beads.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So after I spent, all the money on that and not using them, and I think they're great socks. I just don't think it works for her.
Yeah. I used one for Nora.
But my sister-in-law's from England.
Yeah.
And she always had these like, just like soft little plush socks. Like I wouldn't say they're like the fanciest socks.
Yeah.
But she always had them like, where did you get them? And she's like, my mom brings them from England. And she gets them at like, I'm assuming like a TJ Maxx type store.
Yeah.
It's called like
TK Maxx. That's what it is in London.
I'm like, she always shops at, anyway, there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
And so I had asked, her mom's name's Nick. I was like, will you bring me back like a handful of sizes? Because they were like $7, $8.
Yeah.
And they were like, they're just cotton. And they're
Sign
like
me
plushy.
up for $7, $8.
Yeah, they were like plushy and cotton, and she gets the best deals. And so she brought me back all the sizes. So I don't have a brand for them. They're from England.
No, I love that.
But I liked the Dreamland one. I didn't like the Halo one. Someone had gifted that to me.
Yeah.
I like the Dreamland one.
My favorite is the Wild Bird baby in the cloud blend.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yes,
I've tried
you told me that.
I think I've tried like 7 to 10 different types of sleep sacks, and that by far is my favorite one. And like their biggest size is
I think
big.
that I would like I think if I would have not had that sleep sack brought just the ease of that other one, I would have totally
They're
done
so
that
good.
one because you had told me that a million times.
Yeah, I love them. Shout out to Wild Bird. I actually like love all their
their
products.
stuffs are great.
So
yeah,
good.
I use you had given me one of their slings and I love it. It's great.
No, it's so good.
No, I do. That's just my I counterbalance.
Yeah.
Bougie lotion.
No,
sleep sacks.
that's
like
how
you counter as a mom, like you have to do it. Like you just counterbalance the
that's how I am in like
life.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got some visual comfort lights and I got an IKEA table.
Oh, and like Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's your like best mom hack? That one's a hard one.
I'm like, I'm trying to think of currently versus like.
I can go first on mine.
Okay, go.
Okay. Well, I have like a couple. I'm going to break it up. So I have like a product that I think every mom should have. And it's like one of those like Bissell little green machine carpet cleaners.
Yes.
Like everybody needs one of those. And like a handheld vacuum.
Yes. For
like car seats, high chairs, all the things.
No, for sure.
So I'm like, those are like my top 2. Like if you're a mom, you need to buy those. And then my best mom hack, people might think this is disgusting. We freaking love going to McDonald's.
Oh, it's a hack. No, I
go all the time.
No, I like McDonald's. I get sick of people acting like that's disgusting. Me and Tristan.
Oh, I'm like, I let my kids like go to the play place.
Like I crave, that too. But I also crave a crappy burger.
Oh yeah, sign me up. Yeah, that was a pregnancy.
If you're above that, you're not my girl.
No.
I don't really. We're not gonna like each other.
No. So I like will go. I feel like I like to go at like 10-ish is my time. And then I get No some pancakes. I get a soda and she plays. And then I get like an hour of work done while she like
it's great.
is climbing and playing. And it's the best. Or sometimes I'll go later with Liv and Nora and like they just like make friends and play. And then I'm like, okay, cool. That was like your social time.
You're like, okay, great. Yeah. And then you don't have to like,
And it's so nice. And I don't have to like police people, worry about them like running away. I'm like, they're like enclosed. I get the booth next to the door.
Yeah. No,
free
it's great.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're like, what more could you ask
Yeah.
for?
So hit up a McDonald's.
I think
That's
it's
my
great.
mom hack.
No, I think that's great.
Yeah.
This one's a funny one, but if I'm getting ready, I put Nettie in my shower
So smart.
because
You can,
she
like,
ruins
shut her in
everything.
there.
Yeah, and she it's so funny. Like she thinks it's new and fancy. It's nothing new. I'm like, I'll give her some books.
Yeah.
I give her some books and I sit her in the shower and she's like, she thinks it's
I
the
love
coolest thing
that.
ever to be in the shower.
I need to get a shower door. I have like
Yeah,
a
you don't have a
walk-in
shower door.
one.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
like,
have, well, and mine, it kind of bothers me that it doesn't like clamp shut.
yeah.
Because I'm like, she just, but I'm like, she like thinks it's cool. I don't know why.
Wait, I love that.
But I put her in the shower because then I can do my makeup and she's not
Yes.
going through my
Well, she's
drawers in my
contained.
closet. Like I'm like, stop touching my closet.
Yeah.
So I put her in my shower, which is great. My other mom hack, which this like we're just starting this, but
Yeah.
it depends on your schedule and what works for you. But I do think regardless, one of these works for everybody. But my sister-in-law, like I said, has my only niece. We have just decided that we are going to swap a day per week where she takes my daughter for a full day.
Mm-hmm.
I get a day of no noise, no screaming. I can do whatever I want. I can do nothing if I want. I can nap.
You can take a happy nappy.
Or I can clean my whole house and do everything I need to do when I can't with my kid.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to swap a day a week, which works good for me because like I said, I usually have at least one day where I can work with Nettie at home. So I can take both the girls and it's fine. Like my schedule is at least like I have one day where I can do that Monday through Friday. And then we do the same for date night. So once a month we swap kids. They sleep at that house. I don't have to go we don't have to, or like, and she's also said like if Nettie, because Nettie's kind of a rough sleeper, she'll sleep at Robin's, which is great.
That's so
but
nice.
She's like, I'll come to your house, put her to bed. So you're not having to come get her.
Yeah.
I hate that. I always complain about it. Like kid knows that. I complain about that. I will not drop my kids off at my dad's house or my in-laws house for a date night because I don't want to come get you at 11:30.
No, I like do sleepovers.
No,
I'm like,
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to. Like, I'm like, I need you in your bed so that I can come home and like resume my date night.
Yeah.
I don't need to be like doing nighttime routines with you.
Nobody
Also,
wants
it's like
that.
sad. Like you're already asleep. Then I have to wake you up. Then I have to wake you up again to get out of the car.
And then you're just cranky
asleep.
and so
and then
mad.
You're pissed.
Yeah.
So
Not doing
that.
it.
So I'm like, find somebody.
Yeah.
A friend or somebody you're comfortable with, a family member, whatever, and swap. Like you don't have to feel like you're burdening somebody by asking them once a month.
because it's a trade
or once a week because it's a trade and you guys both get that off time. So then your physical and emotional capacity, like if I have a full day off a week without Nettie, I have the capacity to take 2 kids.
Yeah.
Or whatever the trade is. Like I feel like if you really don't have your 3 kids and then you take, 5 or 6, it's like you can do that for 24 hours.
Yes.
In my mind.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to steal that.
I do that.
Cute.
We're just started it.
Love
So I'm like, hack up a date night because else people don't go. You're bad at that. You've been better.
No, I'm good at date
You're doing
nights.
better. But for a while.
I go on a date night like once a week.
Yeah, but for a while you weren't.
Oh, for a
when, couple. Like,
when Liv was little,
yes.
I would just like take her because I was like, oh my gosh,
she
I
was
don't
easy
get.
when she was little. I feel like there was just a span when like Nora was little that you were like,
oh, I was so depressed that I couldn't even think about
trying
anything.
to schedule a date night. So I'm like, you're doing good.
Yes, I'm doing so much.
Because I'm like, it's good. It's good to.
Oh, I'm like, you need it.
No, I don't care. I'm like, you have people that are like, I don't need it. I'm like, no, you
do.
You need something. I'm not even saying it has to look like.
No, I'm like, it can be going to Target.
Yeah,
together.
Go get a freaking shake and sit in the car. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Run through drive-through.
Yeah, like, I'm just like something.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
love it.
I love it.
Okay, well, thanks for listening, everyone.